Hey guys, welcome back. I know I kind of left you hanging, but Aviator has been up and going. I decided getting it going, get some off-road stuff done was a little more important than showing you every step of the way. So now we can get out and make some actual wheeling content. We did take it out for a little bit of a test and tune, and it did great. We also took out our camper and we took the boys out for the first time, and everything went so well. The only issue we had is we broke off a brake caliper bracket, and I think what happened was the bolt backed out, and then from there it just snapped the ear off of the axle. All fixed, good to go. We ended up taking it out a couple weeks later for the Jessup cruise, and our exhaust leak had gotten worse. So now we have our AFRs are all over the place. So I need to get some manifolds. I'm gonna get the manifolds off, and I'm actually gonna do the oval to circle port adapters and run like 99 F-150 headers for a 2-valve on it instead, which is a lot cheaper than putting 4-valve headers on it. So, but I also wanted to get you caught back up because we've been just out of the loop so much. So we've been up to some stuff. Just wrapped up this cage for a buddy. It's a Pontiac Solstice. It has an LS in it, I guess, normally, but they haven't finished it yet, but it's turned out pretty good. So, there's that. Just got that knocked out so we can get that back to him. It's kind of messy in here. I'm going to do a little inside project before I get too crazy. Oh, hey, that's a Mustang. Let me tell you about that. I snagged this thing up, and it has a lot of good bits on it. Some coilovers. There's some shoddy work done, however. It supposedly had a Cadillac motor in it, some sort, but it is actually in really good shape. So I kind of feel bad about what I'm about to do to it. I'm going to cut all the floor out, all the front off, and pluck the glass out of it. Panels, they have some issues, but try and sell what I can off that. We got just a quick walk around. So it has little issues here and there. Nothing that isn't fixable. I'm not a body man. I'll say it over and over again. Little dents here and there. The roof's a little, looks like somebody might have got on the roof at one point. Fender's got little bits. Hood's dented in. This side's pretty good, minus the door, the little crease in it. But yeah, actually in really good shape. I think it came from the south. But yeah, so it's got Maximum Motorsports, AG, K-Member. It's got the Maximum Motorsports coilovers under it. It's kind of hard to see. Sneak in here. Maximum Motorsports control arms, etc., etc. My original plan was to pop this out, pop these coil towers out, and just drop a Coyote in it the way it sits. After looking over some things, I got a better idea. A buddy of mine kind of bought some parts from him in the past and stuff. Facebook friend. He said he had a Coyote for sale, and the MT82 with a little bit of stuff. The price wasn't bad, but I got to thinking, there's no seats in this thing. like nothing. Other than this bit, and that tote over there is all brand new, like slip over covers or something to reupholster the seats, whatever. But I was thinking, let's do the body swap thing. So I picked up the car that I was going to buy the engine out of from my buddy, friend, Facebook guy, and here we go. So, if you need any 2012 11 parts, hit me up, because anything that's good on the body is getting sold. Try and recoup a little bit of cash. And then, yeah, we're going to put those two together. So that'll be fun. Let's show you some other stuff. So, we did get our our crawler hauler out and put it to work. I don't think I've showed this before. However, I don't think I'll be able to get inside it today. So, it's kind of messy because I was working on some stuff. But slide out, screw to the bottom. Got 20 foot of deck space, which is more than enough. So, there's that. One of these days I'll give you a tour on the inside, or I'll do a full breakdown of what I got going on. We're not completely done with it. I'm gonna have to do some ballasting stuff, kind of counter the weight, so we're not running, so we don't have to have a dually. We're real close to needing a dually, but I like my truck, so. All right. Still have the G35, but it's for sale. Do a buy. Comes with all the LS stuff. Get it done. And then, so yeah, you guys are way out of the loop because the Aviator's got, it had a cage and stuff on it, but we, well, it's done, you know, for the most part. A couple things to do that aren't done, but here she is. Sorry about the car being in the way, but she is a brute. It's actually clean. It just rained too. First trip out, I may have hit a tree with that light that's bent down and cracked my windshield. But I was working on some graphics on the side and need to get those done, but this is her in all her glory. Switched it up, went to bead locks. The interior isn't all torn apart anymore, so that's cool. Door shut a little hard because well, we had to weld them, but I still have to finish the center console. The sidewinder works and all that. So gauge cluster, got the big old radio. Running the Holly Terminator dash up there, which was actually pretty good to use, easy to use overall. Also, I enjoyed it. Dialing it in wasn't too bad. I'm still working on it. It's only been out a couple times. So, and the Quick Shift 4 controller actually worked pretty good too. That was pretty simple to get going, and the truck shifts really good, and no major issues there either. Like I said, we wheeled all day with no real big problems. So let's check that out. But I will also attach a couple of the videos from while we went off-roading. They might be in a different aspect ratio just because, but that way you can see what it did. But overall it did pretty good. So some projects. We're going wheeling again July 3rd in southern Missouri, off-road ranch. I believe that's what it's called, Seymour, Missouri. And so I'm working on a couple things. I'm working on this electric powered jack. I gotta add a tensioner, but I'm not sure I'll get that done before we go. Worst case, I'll just undo the chain and crank it up by hand. And then other than that, I just need to move the water tank that's up underneath the seat in the back. I want to put it underneath the deck to counter the weight off the truck a little bit better, because it should be about 800 pounds. So, but that's all I got for now. I plan on doing a video of the chop up on those two guys. And oh, forgot to mention, don't mind the mess. I was moving stuff around. If you didn't notice, the Evo is not here. But where did it go? Probably sold it. Don't tell nobody. Just kidding. I couldn't sell it. No, I dropped it off at a buddy's shop. After Hours Performance. And I think it's technically Cedar Rapids. But if you look them up, friend of mine, is we found the issue potentially. Fix that issue, and then might have a couple little issues to go along with it. But we'll find out by the end of the week, and you'll know probably for sure if it's fixed, because there'll be content to go with it. So anyway, thanks for coming back. Sorry for the just leaving you guys the wind, but I'm back. We're gonna do some stuff, some fun stuff. We got some wheeling, like I said. I think we have to work on an exo cage for my buddy Tyler's Ranger. We're going to cut this thing all to pieces. I know there's a couple other videos out there of other people doing it. And like, subscribe, and share. Peace.